is the plaintiff, Floria Candela. She says she went to the defendant's office for a facial treatment called rejuvenator, and all she left with was a big bill and a black and blue face. In fact, she's now permanently scarred, has pain in the nerve around her mouth, and wants a full refund. So she's suing for the $3,894.27 she paid. This is the defendant, Dr. Ginny. She says she has before and after pictures, and once the procedure was completed, the plaintiff left her office euphoric. It wasn't until someone told her she paid too much that she started to complain and make up all these tall tales. Bottom line, she owes nothing. She's accused of causing more wrinkles.
All parties, please raise your right hands. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Floria Candela, you are suing Dr. Ginny. You do not want me to mention your last name? Okay, Dr. Ginny, for $3,894.27 that you paid for Juvederm treatments at the doctor's office, and you want your money back because you will tell me now what happened.
What happened is on April 18th, I went to the doctor's office because I was some curious, because I saw in the TV some program she said about a new facial treatment.
Okay.
So I went there, and mostly I spoke with her assistant.
Okay.
So
are you the assistant? All right.
Okay.
And what was the new treatment?
Rejuvenator.
Okay, can you tell me about it?
It's Juvederm.
Juvederm.
It's not new.
It's not new, right?
No.
Okay. What does Juvederm do? It's a filler?
It's a filler. It's a hyaluronic filler, and it's used for lines and volume enhancement.
How long does it last?
A year.
Okay. So it's new to you. Okay.
Well, for me, it's
new and exciting to you. So you see it on a commercial, and then you come into the office.
Yeah.
You speak to the assistant, and what happens?
When I inquired about the prices, because it was medical treatments.
How much was this going to be? $3,800 and $4,000 almost?
Yeah.
Okay. How much does this treatment cost at your office?
I sell each syringe of Juvederm, because there's 3 types of Juvederms. The one she got was the top of the line. So the Juvederm XC is $650 per.
How much?
$650 per syringe. She got a price cut because she was going to do volume type of treatment. So the first.
So was it really $4,000? Because I'd like to pretend I don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
But I can't. And that sounds really high.
No, it depends on your age. If you're a 30-year-old, you might just need 1 syringe, and that's fine. It depends on what you want to have done.
Can I ask you how old you are, or would you rather I not?
54.
Let me ask you a question, okay? Because you're 54 years old. You weren't born yesterday, okay? Mm-hmm. When you went there, you obviously saw something you really liked and really, really wanted. And you did it on impulse, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm just sort of curious, why do you regret that now?
When I went home, and I presume that that injection has some anesthesia on that, you know? So after 2 hours, I feel the pain, and I start having the bruise. And I have to go to work, and
Okay.
I work for a department store. And the next day, it was horrible. I called her 4 times. She never called me back. Her assistant called me. She never took care about what happened to me. I have the pictures that can show you.
Okay, let me see the pictures.
Everybody asked me, what happened to you? And it was horrible.
Okay, go on.
And I was, like, you
There's
can
some definite
see.
bruising, okay?
Yeah, and I have inside string on the left side.
You have what?
Strings.
Strings.
Yeah.
I got it. You feel like you have strings in there.
Exactly.
Inside your mouth. Have you been to a doctor to
I went to the doctor, and the doctor didn't want to see me. He told me, you go back to the doctor that do the treatment. And
No,
of course
okay, wait a minute. What kind of doctor did you go to? You mean another doctor that deals with...
my primary doctor.
Okay, but hold on. According to your complaint, and you haven't mentioned this here yet, you have a nerve issue there, or you're just saying it hurts? It still hurts.
It hurts.
Okay.
It hurts.
Do you still have bruising now?
Yes.
Can I see it if I get close to you?
Sure. And you can feel also this part. You see?
Do you mind if I touch it?
No, no.
Okay. And where am I feeling, like in there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me hear from the doctor.
You know, whenever you do a procedure to a patient for cosmetics, you expect some kind of bruising. It's impossible. You know, you're introducing injections, whether it's Botox.
Did you do Botox too?
No, I didn't do Botox.
Just Juvederm?
Just Juvederm, yeah. I use it. I love it.
So tell me, she says she called your office repeatedly and that you wouldn't call her back. You had your assistants calling her back. So I wanted to hear you
No,
respond
that's
to
not
that.
correct. I didn't get a phone call.
Okay, but I'm sorry. She says that she called several times, and I just can't imagine her taking it lying down. She has called several times. I'm sure now you wish you'd actually spoken to your own patient because we may not be here, but I guess it's customary that you answer the common questions like bruising and that?
Yes.
Her question was more the bruising. It wasn't the bruising. It was more that she was embarrassed the next day when she went to work.
Because of the bruising?
When she went to work, there were a lot of questions being asked. What did you do? Normally, in all honesty, I had it done, and I had bruising.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey, 11 years. So would you ever get Juvederm, Botox, anything like that?
No, I wouldn't.
How come?
Because my family has amazing skin. Like, my aunt right here is 52, and she doesn't need it. I wouldn't need it.
Old saying, right?
I think so.
Okay, fair enough. What do you think?
No, because I want to be natural. I don't want to be fake.
Okay, anybody would do it here? I mean, with all the people who do this, nobody would do it here? You wouldn't do it?
No, not at all.
Okay, I actually agree with you guys. Going inside the courtroom.
Now let me ask you two questions. Number one, do you have forms that you have your patients fill out? May I see the forms? And number two, do you have before and after pictures?
Yes.
Okay. And while they're handing me that, I have a question for you. Do you have any medical evidence that something went wrong with this procedure other than the fact that you were embarrassed and were bruised, which has essentially gone away by now?
I told you I went to the hospital to my primary doctor.
Okay, do you have anything from your primary doctor? Any tests he ran?
No,
anything at all?
He told me that he cannot do anything for me, that I need to go back to the doctor that did the treatment.
Okay.
Because
now,
I need a referral.
When you say that you called them and complained, what did you say to them?
The day I went back to talk to her, I talked to the assistant. And I told her, well, I think I was overpaid for all this treatment.
Why did you feel that?
Because after like 4 or 5 days, I could see, in a different way my face, and I didn't see any difference.
Okay, this is the before picture, I take it, right?
Mm-hmm. You also have the picture of where I injected her with lines, because I do that, right?
Let me ask you this. Did you have to shoot up more on the left than on the right? Yeah, on her left and on her right.
I think I did a little bit more on this side where she says she feels the bruise.
That's her left side.
That's her left side.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Would the arrows be an indication?
Of where she had.
Okay,
Yes.
because you have 2 arrows on that side.
No,
I have a couple things to say. Did you hand me the documents? Yeah, okay. I understand there is a risk of bruising, redness, swelling, itching. I understand that there is no guarantee of any particular results of any treatment. See, here's what this is, okay? Number one, I'm sorry, but I see the difference. I think you look a lot better right now. But it doesn't matter whether you do or don't. It doesn't matter one bit whether you look better. Not one bit. Because in the contract that you signed, and let me say, every single doctor who does these kinds of treatments has the exact same contract. That's why I knew I was going to find it, and I knew it was in there. You can't guarantee results in this business. You can't. Bruising is another risk of this. That's why the contract you signed specifically. No, I don't. I don't see bruising. I see a little bit darker right there. I don't know what that is though, because I see a little bit darker here in your before picture too. You can't just argue with me and think it's going to make a difference. It's not. Okay. What I need to see from you is a reason to get your money back. But bruising's not going to be a reason. Bruising is part of your contract. contract that you negotiated for, and no guaranteed result is also part of your expectations in this contract. So what I need to see if you want money back is something from a medical professional corroborating that something went wrong in this procedure other than that you don't like the result. Something like there's nerve damage, something corroborating what you're saying that there's a problem. You know, the fact that you still feel filler, you're gonna feel filler. But that's not something that went wrong with the treatment. That's just that you don't know how this stuff works. No, stop. You need to listen to me. You cannot get any money back because you have not proven a case to get money back. Okay? You've brought me no medical evidence. I cannot help you. Verdict in this case for the defendant.
Well, so the plaintiff comes out on the losing end because there are no guarantees when you get something like this. So what do you think of the outcome?
Was very unfair.
Yeah.
Was very unfair.
Why do you think so?
It was very unfair because I still feeling, the consequences of what they did to me.
Some discomfort. You still have some discomfort.
Exactly.
But the judge thinks you look better now than before.
Okay. That's what they said.
Okay. All right. All right. So you head right down there. All right. So, doctor, what kind of doctor?
Aesthetic.
Doctor of aesthetics?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You said you actually use the product yourself, right?
I sure do. I love it.
You love it?
I can't live without it.
Really? I mean, does your face actually move from the top up? Does it move, or what happens with the Botox?
I have to tell you, I've got Botox in my forehead, Botox around my eyes. I got Juvederm in my cheeks. I got Juvederm in my nose, Juvederm in my everywhere.
Wow.
And I wish I could put it in the rest of me.
Harvey?
You know, a lot of people think only lawyers should be reading contracts, which is ridiculous. Every contract you sign, you should read. I know it's going to take time, but the fact is, contracts are not just legal. They tell you what your rights are for the services you get, for what you have to pay. It's all about your obligations, and you should spend the time to read it before you sign it. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case underway into the courtroom right